Everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the look I'm going to do for you today. It's now February, so that means Valentine's Day is coming. It's not a day that I partake in because I am outrageously single, but I thought I would do a Valentine's Day look because you can just do reds and it's just really nice. So I've done just a nice creased eye, Feline Flick eyeliner because it's just timeless. And then a really nice, lovely red lip that keeps getting on my teeth. But otherwise, it's a nice red lip. So yeah, please keep watching if you want to recreate this. I might do another Valentine's Day look. Something maybe a bit more smoky, a bit more sexy. But yeah, please subscribe. If you want to be notified of when I post my next videos. I'll put my Instagram and my website below if you want to follow me on there. But thank you very much for watching and hope you enjoy. So I first prepped my skin using the Mario Badescu skin spray, which smells amazing, and then moisturised and primed before applying my foundation. So today I'm using the Chanel Le Beige foundation in shade 020 or N20, one of the two. Now it says Healthy Glow foundation, but I think it's a bit more kind of natural to matte. I thought it would be a natural dewy foundation, but yeah, it's definitely a bit more of a matte finish. Now just priming my eyes using MAC Soft Ochre. I've already filled in my brows and just run some concealer underneath. Now mixing these two shades together, which were Taupe and Sculpt, which were sculpting powders from MAC. I'm just running this through my crease with the 219 brush. I'll be using the same shades later to contour as well. And taking a more of a fluffy 217 and just blending it out. Now taking any warm shades, so I'm using soft brown, but you can use other shades like Texture as well from MAC. I'm just running this in between where I put that first colour and where my brow bone is, just to have a nice transition shade. And it's all blended out really nicely. And taking any matte sort of cream shade eyeshadow, I'm using Blank Type from MAC. I'm applying this all over my lid with the 239. This was the first eyeshadow I actually ever bought from MAC. I had a phase where I was really obsessed with eyeshadows that were this colour. And then just going back over and kind of blending it together and just re-emphasising that crease colour. And going in with my eyeliner. So I'm doing the wing first by looking straight into a mirror. This just helps to see where my crease finishes and I can kind of work my wing around it. Doing it really nice and thin towards the inner corner, then going slightly more thick towards the outer corner to create more of an almond shaped eye. And then just joining it all together so it's nice and smooth and even. I'm using the Inglot gel liner in the shade 77, which is like a real jet black eyeliner. But again, just looking straight into a mirror, this just helps me to see where my crease finishes. The brush I'm using is bought from an art shop actually, from a art brand called Royal Langham and Nickel, something like that. I will put a link below to where you can buy this brush because it is amazing for eyeliner. I'm just going in with a Louise Young crease brush, just re-emphasising that shadow. Now curling my eyelashes, I'm using my new Shuramura eyelash curlers, which are amazing. They really grip onto your lashes and curl them amazingly. And they don't drop either, they stay curled. And going in with the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, taking it all the way from my root of my eyelashes, just so they're nice and jet black. And now using these new false eyelashes that I found the other day. I think the brand is called Ritzy, and I'm guessing the style is called Kiss. They're very, very similar to the Ardell Demi Wispies, but I think they're just more of sort of like a jet black shade, where the Ardell Demi Wispies are slightly more natural. So I'm just placing in the centre of my eye first, and then placing down either corner, either using fingers or I like to use tweezers normally. And going in with my concealer. So I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla. You don't need to use as much as I do. I just like to go crazy with concealer because I'm obsessed. I've taken it down the bridge of my nose, in my cupid's bow, on my forehead a little bit, and then just slightly above my brows. If you see, I'm kind of creating this sort of heart shape of concealer in the centre of my face, just so there's a nice glow in the centre. And taking a damp beauty blender, and going in with more concealer, kind of taking it just around the outer corners of my mouth as well. I literally use so much. Now you don't have to do this, but I've just taken a 212 brush and run the concealer along my eyeliner just to really define it and make it look really nice and perfected. Now taking the same sculpting shades that I used on my eyes with a Real Techniques contour brush. I think I went in first with the shade Taupe and then made it a bit warmer with the shade Sculpt. Taking it around my temples as well and around my forehead. Taking it along the bridge of my nose. I'm not like overly contouring my nose. I'm just kind of adding warmth there so I get this kind of all nice, all over warm glow. And going in with my first highlighter, this is the Cream Colour Base in Pearl from MAC. One of my favourite highlighters. Taking it along my cheekbone, on my cupid's bow, on my chin, just on the edge of my nose, along the bridge of my nose, and then I'm just going to place a tiny bit above my brows as well, just to emphasise that arch. Now I've just taken the foundation off my lips and I'm priming my lips with MAC Prep and Prime Lip. And little touches, just putting a highlighter on the corner of my eye. I'm using Nylon from MAC, my favourite eye highlighter. And I'm just taking it under my brow bone as well, which I don't normally do, but I was feeling it. Now, taking this MAC pigment called Pink Opal, which was actually used in Burlesque, as seen here on Christina Aguilera, an amazing highlighter. It's this really gorgeous, shimmery, kind of pink undertone to it. I am slapping a lot of this on my cheekbones. You have to be really careful when applying this because as a pigment, it's so, well, there's no other word for it, it's just really pigmented. So you have to be really careful that it doesn't look too powdery. So just start with a little and then just kind of build onto it. That's what I've done here. Now I just wanted to add a little bit of a cheek colour. So I'm using Dame, a blush from MAC, on a Tom Ford, I think bronzer brush or cheek brush. And then just going back over that highlighter. I just love that colour. I think it makes a nice difference to like just a white highlighter that can sometimes look a bit frosty. This definitely is like nice and different. And I was popping it back over where I put the cream highlighter earlier. Now, lining my lips, I'm just creating this really nice like heart-shaped sort of lip around my cupid's bow. I'm using the lip liner Red from MAC. And going in with Charlotte Tilbury's Love Bite that a couple of my girlfriends bought for me. And I love this. It's very similar to MAC's Lady Danger, but it's a slightly less orangey and it's got a bit more of a gloss to it. It's slightly less matte. I absolutely love this colour. Very Valentine's Day style lip. Taking that 212 brush again, Just taking some concealer. It's just kind of perfecting the outer corners. Now, final touches, just going back over my crease, my eye, and taking MAC Fix Plus. This will help to set all the makeup and also will make the cheekbone highlighter look less powdery. It just makes it look a bit more natural. And this is the finished look. Very Valentine's Day, quite Adele-like, quite like Christina Aguilera and Burlesque, but I really love this look and I hope you do too. Please subscribe and please give it a thumbs up if you like it, and share if you want to share it on. I will put on my Instagram and my website below if you want to check me out, follow me on there. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video soon.